Oh, I'm out of a job. Guys, that's an actual ghost. Look at it. How can you refute that? Well, this isn't my ghost hunting shirt. That's better. Gotta make it look like I filmed all these on the same day. Let's get into it.
No way. There is
Told
no
you.
way.
You thought it was crazy.
There is
It's
no
moving.
way
I can see it.
either.
It's closing.
Oh! It completely shut. That guy rolling out the window. It completely shut. The car is started.
Sorry, did you see it? She didn't.
God.
Oh my god. Oh
Look,
my
it's
god.
opening,
Look, it's opening again. It's opening
Wait,
again.
get on video. Get on video.
Somebody record this.
I am.
This is paranormal experience.
What the fuck? There's no wind either. Like you can look at the trees right now. They're not moving at all.
Completely abandoned. No wind. There's nothing in there.
Like you can look at the plants, the tree, nothing is blowing. It's
Alright.
just opening.
There's no explanation for that. It's also so irregular that it can't be like
It's opening.
automatic.
It's opening. It's opening. No. That.
No, it's opening fast.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Oh my
That's the
God.
widest it's opened.
That fast too.
What is that?
It's opening and closing.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna need to send me that
You're
video.
filming this? Okay, thank God.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I need to know the history of this place.
Is that a person?
Yeah, we're gonna save ourselves. Don't worry.
What is that?
What is what?
Do you see that?
Oh,
Look at my
there's definitely
phone.
something moving inside. No, I see it.
What is that?
I see
Is
it.
that a person?
Is that a person?
Why does that looks like a person? I'm looking at JC's phone. It looks
Yeah,
like
it's like a
in there.
person.
I'm looking at his phone. It's literally a figure.
No, I see
You're
it.
recording
I
that,
see
right?
it. I see it.
Okay, so he could play back and show you guys.
Oh shit. Okay. Well. Okay. I see it. It's different. Please put the window up. I see it. It's a dark figure.
driving.
It's a dark figure.
We're driving.
It's a dark figure.
We're
I
driving
don't like
away.
that.
Ooh, brakes are on.
Please. I see a dark figure moving.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's the wind knocking that door open and closed. But the guy isn't a trespasser and he isn't a ghost. He's an actual security officer. And I guarantee you that's the case because this is Hawkins' lab. And I can prove it. All right, you see, sorry, I'm looking at my screen here. You see up here, that little bar chain sort of dealio on the windows? That's visible here in the actual building. That's why he's there. It's not a ghost, it's a security guard protecting a movie set. A very prolific movie set at that. So it's pretty obvious to me that that's what's going on here. They are making a lot of noise. There's some slamming noises outside, and the security officer is standing on the balcony on the top there, watching them to make sure that they don't try to bust in, because it's his entire job, protect the building. And especially a building as prolific as the Hawkins lab in Stranger Things. That's all that's going on here.
Se empiezan a mover así como que medio raro. Miren, 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 miren. Miren cómo se mueve, miren, 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 miren. Miren cómo se mueve. No hay nada. No hay nada, no hay nada, no hay nada. Se empiezan a mover así como que medio raro. Miren, 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 miren. Miren cómo se mueve, miren, 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 miren. Miren cómo se mueve.
So we're all just standing here, taking a quick break outside, and this wind chime just dinged, and then it was
enough to,
Yeah.
well, you can see how much it's moving, but it was enough to, like, out just once like that to where we heard it.
only one versus
Yeah.
both
yeah,
of them.
Caught
and
our
it's not
attention.
windy,
Another one right next to it.
not moving at all.
So that's a little odd.
That was weird.
Evidence number 1, wind chime. Outside, wind chime, wind chime. Make sense? You're outside and there's a wind chime. A slight breeze comes by, aka wind, and chimes the wind chime. Evidence number 2, disembodied whisper, dubious. You're outside talking, your voice could be carrying into the building and being picked up by your microphone. Happens all the time. Happened to me when I was investigating the cemeteries recently. 2, the popping noise that you hear. They're not footsteps. What it is you have a building that has recently had a metric ton of weight in it, in the floors and the walls, that has recently been stripped out of there. You can see it's in the middle of a demolition process, which means every single pop and click and little like noise you hear throughout the entire building is likely the entire frame of that building settling into its new position, where its weight is distributed to the outside of the building. So the inside of the building no longer weighs as much, and all the floor joists and the wall studs, they're all getting themselves to a new neutral position without all that weight on it. You can discredit all pops and clicks throughout your entire investigation based on the fact that this house is now resettling to its new weight and its new force. You know, let's move on.
They let me in. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm sleeping at the end of your bed, like tonight. Yeah. Like I'm sleeping with the dogs. I'm not going back up in my bedroom. And then my dad all of a sudden comes downstairs and he's like, "Were you knocking on our door?" I was like, "I was pounding on your door and cussing at you to open it." He's like, "Oh, it's weird. It's thunder and lightning and rain outside right now."
What? And just ignores you?
Yeah, I was like, "You don't understand."
Weird.
I feel like something's trying to...
I know, I feel so weird right now.
And I was like, no, this cannot freaking be happening. To me was probably like the most...
3 children here.
What did you say?
3 children here. Should we set a boo buddy?
Sure.
I'm getting chills, but I'm hot.
Oh shoot, did I leave the iPad downstairs?
Either footsteps or the pounding.
I heard footsteps.
Yes, I did too.
But I'm hot.
Oh shoot,
Alright, let's get this over with.
Said I want to abandon you completely unless you want to come.
No, I'm coming. Yeah.
Alright, you guys can abandon me. I'll wait here. If you...
Really?
Yeah. I'll wait here.
Discredit every single pop and click because once again, this building is being demolitioned, which means a lot of the weight that it previously had sitting on those floor joists is no longer there, giving all of that breathing room for the wood to expand and contract and sort of move into its new neutral position. The second piece of evidence we see here is a shadow on the wall. Now, this is likely a shadow on the wall, cast by the people in the room. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, well, they didn't have a light source or what? No, the light source is there. It's pointing at a reflective surface, the window. Whether or not you're pointing directly at the window or not, it's going to cast a light into the room, reflect off that window, and then back into the room. And that's going to cause a shadow, basically, on the wall behind you. What she's doing is she's turning the camera and seeing all that light reflecting off of the window, hitting the person's back, and casting a shadow on the wall. That's all it is. Allow me to illustrate this situation. Nick showed me this the other day, and I thought it was super cool. So we have a mirror or a window behind the individual who's being recorded, okay? Then we have the people who are in the room, okay? So we've got our left blonde girl there. We've got our brown-haired girl here. Standing in front of the window, probably a little further away. Let's say they're about here, okay? And then we have our person who's filming. The person who's filming is over here by the door. Now, that person who's filming has a light source. That light source is coming from their camera, okay? And as you project that, this is terrible, but as you project that, you can see that the individual who is filming currently is casting light forward, which is bouncing off of the mirror and off of here. This is where your shadow appears, okay? Let's say this person is standing over here. There's your shadow. Person, light source from the camera, brown-haired girl, light bounces off window, comes back and casts shadow. As this person rotates toward the door, you can see the shadow casting more in opposite direction, right? So let's say that the reference point is she's over here, the light source is over here, and she's turning towards her friend. You can see, again, like you're going to be casting a shadow. It might not even be her. It might actually be the blonde girl behind her. See, there's still a shadow. So the shadow that you're seeing on the wall there is just them and light reflecting off the window behind them, not a ghost.
I said, I don't believe this.
I didn't believe this.
Can you tell me a secret?
Wait,
Send us.
Genuinely, I tried to watch this a few times. I enhanced the audio, I put earbuds in, and for whatever reason, I cannot hear this EVP. That reason is probably because it's not there, or it's so faint that the only way for me to actually get it is if I had the raw footage from the original uploader.
Wait, what is that? What was that?
I think it's that camera. It's way too loud to be the camera.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could have just sent a screenshot of that instead of printing it out and taking a picture of it in your car. But hey, whatever. If you want to waste paper and ink, that's your prerogative. This is literally just a random picture of the wall, okay? Your camera malfunctioned and took a picture, or you took a picture of the wall and decided that it was evidence of a ghost. I see nothing dubious here, except for the fact that they're trying to play this off as something that it isn't. Paranormal.
Someone's nearly here with us.
Really? Are they the ones who make that noise?
Nasty.
Nasty. Have you noticed ever since we came in here, it's saying things like that?
It just walked in and walked straight for everybody and touched its tummy. A car?
We're here to have a conversation with you. We're going to turn on our spirit box. Are you okay? Jeffrey.
That's my neighbor's house. Right there, next door.
Oh my god, somebody just said hey. Oh my god.
It's really hard not to be really sassy in this part, okay? You took out dowsing rod, so immediately I'm dreading the next couple minutes. All right, your friend looks like she's talking because she's talking. Your microphone didn't pick it up because your microphone is malfunctioning. It's not a ghost.
Oh my god, somebody just said hey. I'm gonna say something when I'm over there.
Can you cross these for now? Can you uncross them for yes? Just like that.
Bone.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I wonder if there's bones under your house, like just because of how much of San Diego used to be, you know, like so many Native Americans, so old.
While what happened to the Native Americans is tragic and widespread across the entire United States, I highly doubt one is buried underneath of your house right now. Let's just point out the fact that once again she's using dowsing rods. Confirmation of the dowsing rods is, you know, crossing them to say no or opening them to say yes. Now, a very, 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 very slight motion is all it takes, and I mean like less than 1/100th of a degree is all it takes to move those things, okay? The only way that that's going to be credible evidence is if you have a perfectly planar surface and you stick them in that planar surface and you let them move on their own in that planar surface with no airflow. Because if you're holding them in your hand as still as you possibly can, like a bloody tripod, they're still going to move because it takes so little energy to move them, and that energy is being applied by your bloody hands. Dude, the electrical conductivity of your skin is enough to move them, okay? Stick them in the ground, stick them into a surface, stick them into a foam block, and then ask your questions and see what happens. Jack shit.
I wonder if like this house is built on a cemetery or... Yes!
Okay. Can you make that stop, please? Just for... Thank you.
Do you have more friends we can play with?
Elmer. Dollar? Shut up! What? You didn't say Elmer? Yeah, what? That's my boyfriend's grandfather. Oh my god. What a weird name. Like, no, Norman is his name.
Oh my god. And then his dad's name is Elmer, Norman Elmer.
Believe it or not, Elmer is a pretty common name, so the fact that your boyfriend's dad is named that, it's not really that interesting. Now, I actually know like 4 different Elmers, and they're all pretty old. And now, I'm not discrediting the fact that the ovulus said Elmer, and she just happens to know an Elmer. And like her reaction seems pretty genuine to it, so we'll just chalk one up for the ghosts at that point. However, the footsteps that you're hearing after the fact, it's still probably not footsteps. They're likely, I mean, I still can't even hear those footsteps, so it's more than likely just added in post to make it seem like there's more suspense where there really isn't. And if there are footsteps, it's likely still the house settling.
Or do something visual. Yeah. Do something, show yourself.
Oh, it's out there.
I just saw something.
Where?
Like white.
What'd you see?
It was like a shadow, like a white, like
mist.
See-through. Yeah, exactly. And then that just like creaked.
I also just saw something.
Really?
Yeah, black shadow right here.
That's right where we heard the knock.
The first girl sees a white mist. The second girl, a dark shadow. Next to where they might have heard a knock, but again, and for the last time, all of the knocks, the creaks, the moans, the groans throughout the entire house are going to be from the house settling. That's the last time I'm saying it. Furthermore, neither of these apparitions we actually saw on camera. Neither one. Now, it seems a little disingenuous right now, the way that they're sort of trying to bounce off each other. There's a little bit of a disconnect, so I'm assuming that they're just trying to like throw in extra evidence to amp up the suspense. The brown-haired girl, when she's explaining it, almost immediately drops the fact that she saw a white mist. She can't really grasp the right word for it, so she didn't previously try to plan that. The second girl tried to throw a second piece of evidence in. They were both on the same track, you know, amp up that suspense, get that action going. But the problem is that they didn't communicate well enough beforehand, and so they just kind of overlapped those two pieces of evidence. And if either one were there and were visible, they would be substantial pieces of evidence, and they wouldn't have easily glossed over them like they did here. So to me, this seems like a little bit of poor acting.
Oh, behind us. There's just a knock.
Like a tap, right?
Yeah, like a creak or tap. How many spirits are here with us right now? Flashlight.
She scares people.
Orb replay, I'm pretty sure you mean dust replay. Recently demolished house.
Flashlight.
She scares people.
She scares people. The one you were literally saying that.
Dude, it's so weird because like when I would think of like the thing with the tongue out, I can never, like whenever I thought it was a male, because you would think it would be a male.
Yeah.
Like, there's always like that thing where it's like it's not a male. I'm like, well.
Yeah.
Like, there's always like that thing where it's like it's not a male. I'm like, well.
There's always like that thing where it's like it's not a male, like, whoa.
You would think it would be a male.
Yeah.
Like, there's always like that thing where it's like it's not a male. I'm like, well.
This might be a little hard to follow, but bear with me. You've got the primary person who's filming, the primary person who's being filmed, the secondary person who's standing next to the door that we can see in the reflection. You've got a light source in the bathroom, which we previously saw, bouncing off of the mirror and casting light into the bedroom and across the door frame here. Okay, so the door is also white and a reflective surface, so it's scattering light toward the window. You've got the primary person who's filming with a light source on her camera casting more light into the bedroom. That's going around the woman who's being filmed, bouncing off of the window and returning to the aperture. Now, if she shifts, which she does, ever so slightly, she will cast more of a shadow. You can see her sort of like repositioning herself a little bit. That shadow you see all the way over here is likely just the camera girl's elbow. Sorry to say. That's all it is.
That's weird.
It's like, is it
Yeah, when
like,
you-
is it both?
When you said that, oh, is it both?
You know what I mean? Because like creature, there's creature.
Yeah.
What is that called though? Like where you have both. Like there's certain like animals I thought that have it.
Oh.
I know what you're talking
And
about.
I can't think of it.
I can't either, but
Yeah.
like maybe it was neither male or female.
Maybe it wasn't everything, a person.
I'm trying to think of like. anyone that's passed away.
Just like Nick and I, as we do our paranormal investigations, the later into the night it gets, the more your cognitive abilities decline. And at this point, you can see how exhausted that these individuals are. And it's pretty clear to me that they're unable to keep that same amount of excitement and connection throughout the entire investigation, suggesting to me that at this point, they're just kind of ready to end the investigation. They're ready to go. All right. I get it. Okay. You're doing a paranormal investigation. You really want evidence to, manifest itself, but unfortunately 99% of the time nothing happens and you're just left to grasp at straws and try to make interesting stuff out of the nothing that ends up happening. Now that's going to do it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for hitting the like button. If you like what we do here, do the thing that I just told you to do. If you disagree with any of my explanations, feel free to chime up in the comments below, and I'm more than happy to discuss that with you there. Nick will tell me if there's anything interesting going on in the comments. I rarely look at them. No offense, I got a lot of stuff going on, and I kind of want to go play Alien Isolation. So I'm going to do that. I'll see you in the next one. Is that a stupid outro?